What are you keeping your eye on in this early game?
I'm looking at the wide receivers. Let's start with Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones has been balling. If you haven't been paying attention to what Marvin Jones is doing, I mean, this dude has been balling out. The last 4 games, 4 touchdowns. I mean, there's no Danny Amendola, no Kenny Golladay, so you know Matt Stafford is going to be dropping back, looking at him early and often. On the flip side, it's Thanksgiving, guys. So who are your eyes on when you're at the crib and that food is in the air? You're looking for the cooks. Where's the cooks at? I'm talking about Brandon Cooks. He has caught quite a rhythm with Deshaun Watson. And another guy that I constantly talk about, it seems like I just have to mention his name every few weeks, Will Fuller. I know he started off a little slow, but he already has a career high in yards, and he's a speedster. Like, he is that fast. You know that relative that comes over and grabs their plate, and you go down to say your prayers and thank the Lord and all, amen. As soon as you look up, you're like, bro, where's the food? You eating that fast? And that's how fast Will Fuller is. He can eat that fast. So with the quickness of Cooks and the straight line speed of Will Fuller, of course, Marvin Jones being a Detroit Lion, it's going to be the wideouts that are going to be doing their thing today.
Yeah, I'm going to thank the Lord right after I bless these yams. Nate, it was beautiful, and this is very simple if you're at home today. Watch number 4 on the Houston Texans. Watch Deshaun Watson. In a year after which his #1 receiver was ripped away from him, he's having a career year. I mean that. He has the best passer rating of his career. All of these guys, quarterbacks who may not be playing today, who are going to the playoffs, Ben Roethlisberger, Josh Allen, Ryan Tannehill, Phillip Rivers, Tom Brady, Jared Goff, Kyler Murray. Deshaun Watson's playing better than those guys. And Kyler's running around in the desert with Deshaun's ex having a great old time. Deshaun's outplaying him. It's awesome. He's putting on a one-man show. This is entertainment today, and I think Deshaun is joining the ranks of players who had fantastic, incredible, even historic seasons with really rough years for their team. Let's look back on some of these. Christian McCaffrey last year, 1,000 and 1,000 on an instantly forgettable Panthers team. Didn't even win Offensive Player of the Year, but he was amazing. 2013, Josh Gordon. Didn't even play a full season, was the best player in the league on a 4-12 Rob Chudzinski team. Jared Allen, 2011, 22 sacks on a 3-13 Vikings team, almost broke the record.
Wow.
How about the late Cortez Kennedy, 1992? Seahawks were the worst team in football, 2-14. That man won Defensive Player of the Year on a 2-14 team. And then Deshaun Watson. Wow. Cool, calm, collected, killing it on a team that fires its head coach, take away a #1 receiver. If you're on the couch today and you don't have a stake in these games, these aren't your teams, you don't have fantasy players going, just watch number 4. Sit back, eat, drink, be merry, and watch Deshaun Watson. It is a one-man show.
Yeah, and if it's a season for Watson, I feel like that might be a career for my guy. Matt Stafford, right? I mean, this is a guy who, if you ask any quarterback in the league, they'll tell you Matt Stafford is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. If you ask any Detroit fan, they'll tell you, oh, when he's hot, he's... And here we are. What year are we in his career? We're heading towards double digits and well into the teens of his... And it's another lost season. I got to be honest. Stacey's in Detroit right now. I don't think there's much hope for the Lions. And yet Stafford can come out on any given day and be the best quarterback on any field, in any stadium, against any...
Oh, yeah.
It's just what he is. Last week, lost to P.J. Walker in his first career start, 20-0. Another week, he'll go out there and he'll go blow for blow with Mahomes. Here's the quote that I got this week. I was watching the Pat McAfee show, and it's A.J. Hawk and it's Pat, and they're interviewing Aaron Rodgers, and they're talking about no-look passes, how Mahomes can do them all the time. Rodgers says this on Stafford, out of nowhere, not unprompted. I will say this, a guy who probably doesn't get anywhere near the credit for doing bleep like that all the time. He wears number 9 and plays in Detroit. That dude, what he does to the ball is impressive. It's really, really impressive. That dude is throwing crazy no-lookers all the time, and he can throw them from any arm angle. I don't think he gets any of the credit. Maybe it's because he's in Detroit. Look, I don't know how many of these Thanksgivings we have with Stafford left. I don't know how many seasons we have with Stafford left. I don't know if we even care about Matt Stafford at this point. We've been down this road so many times before. I still get excited to see Matt Stafford throw a football, and I still think on any given day he could be the best player on a football field.